Kobe's hilarious.
What's the difference after 15 practices now compared to 15 practices in the spring? How much further along are you than 4 or 5 months ago?
I feel like, of course, the best thing, especially going through spring, is, coming in, learning the playbook, learning, lingo, learning signals and things of that nature. During spring, it was kind of challenging just to learn and practice and go through the, practice so fast. But overall, going through fall camp, I feel like way more comfortable. I actually got more comfortable to like going to the field and checking calls, checking protections, and just feeling more comfortable from what Coach Stein has taught us as quarterbacks. But overall, I mean, just practicing in the afternoon. I never did that in college. Fall camp was crazy. Sometimes it will be super hot, but overall, just in general, I feel like we had a great fall camp as a team. We got better. We pushed each other. We competed for sure.
Where did you get better?
What?
Where did you get better?
Overall, I feel like I said, the confidence. Understanding that what Coach Stein has taught me, if he brings in a call and the defense brings up a certain look, like a blitz look, whatever, he's brought me, gave me the tools so that I can, check protections, make him. He said when I'm out there on the field, just make the smart plays, and he's taught me the right ways to do things like that. So overall, just being able to be confident in what I'm checking and believing in it, and then if I mess up, he just wants to hear. He just wants to hear us say like what we saw out there on the field. I feel like overall as a quarterback, you don't want to be a robot. He lets us be free. If we make a wrong check, he would tell us about what he saw, but overall, I feel like my confidence got way better with throwing the ball and just mentally really becoming better at the game.
How much of that confidence is just the understanding of the playbook and knowing where to go and not having to think about it?
Yeah, just, going through spring and going through fall camp, learning the playbook, especially, having DG in the room. Of course, we've watched many of his film at Oklahoma, see how he did things. Watched some film at UCLA. So just being able to talk to him and really just come together as a quarterback room, just learn each other's mental, I feel like it's great for sure.
Coach Stein mentioned Bo's performance yesterday. Did you guys ever take a look at that as a group, kind of learn from just him making the easy throws to find his way into the end zone?
Right.
At all?
I mean, overall, Bo, of course, has always been a talented quarterback. He's played in the SEC, he's played here at Oregon. He's just been, of course, played many games as a quarterback. And overall, going into NFL, Coach Stein will actually come and talk to us about some of his play calls, and NFL is just different. Like, it's just so challenging to memorize some certain things. But overall, Bo's always been a smart quarterback. He never wanted to force throws. Coach Stein and him being here and Coach Stein is telling him to take the easy throws. I feel like overall, in general, he's been doing that. And of course, as a quarterback, you're going to be greedy sometimes, and he can't be like that. But Bo has done an amazing job. I even brought that up today. Like, Coach, you watched Bo last night or yesterday, and he did a really good job. So I'm proud of him. Of course, he keep doing his thing, and he has many more years to go in the NFL.
How's the headset helped you? You've had it now for spring, and how do you feel like it's impacted your growth?
It feels like you're in a movie. I mean, just out there on the football field, you kind of, of course you can look at the signal still, but overall just hearing the, coach-to-player communication and then seeing, just hearing, what Coach Stein is thinking, of course, before he calls a play, and it helps us out with protections or helps us out with, checking plays. But overall, I mean, as a kid, you've always watched documentaries of some NFL quarterbacks in the NFL in the huddle, take control of the huddle, hearing the play call. So overall, it's great just to go through the calls and just be out there in the field and communicate with the O-line and everybody like that. So it's pretty dope.
Who are some of the centers you've been working with most here, particularly in the scrimmages?
I mean, we've been doing a real great job of just rotating. A lot of times, I might have Poncho, DG will have Poncho, Austin have Poncho. Like, just everybody's getting rotations with, the centers, Charlie, Mark. I mean, just everybody, we just all getting rotated. So Coach Stein wants us to make sure we get reps to everybody, because at some moment, pray to God that nothing happens, but somebody might go down. So just rotating with the centers. I feel like overall we've been doing a really good job like that with Coach Stein for sure.
What's made Charlie so good? Well, a lot of people don't know who Charlie is on this team.
I mean, Charlie, he doesn't really talk much. He's quiet for sure. But overall, I mean, right next to us is the weight room. I feel that's where it starts at. Charlie's always pushing himself. Of course, some days he'll be pissed, he'll be upset because he didn't reach a certain number on his board. But overall, just the quarterback rack is, of course, right there, and behind us is the lineman rack. So being able to see the centers compete, it just showed me how Charlie is. He's a competitor. He's really smart. Of course, he's been here for a while. So just being able just to go out there and make the calls he makes at center, even if he's playing a different position, I feel like overall our line comes together, and we need people like that for sure.
One more. That's it.
Appreciate it. Thank you.